What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, we'll be pulling our shards here to finish off the Cassandra fusion and finish off this summon rush. We have 19 hours or just under 19 hours until the end of the summon rush, so I want to make sure that I get this in. We are having to pull for the second fragment here, so 6250. This is a little bit of a surprise. Usually Plarium doesn't gouge us on the 50th fragment like this. Usually it's the same in terms of doubling up. So first you get 25 for 3,000. If it's 50 here, it's usually 6,000, or sometimes occasionally it's going to be less. So unfortunately we do, suffer a little bit of a hit here, an extra 250 points at the minimum, but it is what it is. This is the risk you take and all that. And of course there is no Titan event attached to this summon rush. So, whether deliberate or something that Plarium didn't plan, I don't know. And also the rewards leading up to this 6250 threshold is actually not that great. We got 3 5-star chickens. Usually there's an extra legendary book here. And also if you're going for the full 10,000, there's only 1 mythical book, which is very not, it's just not good. It's just not good. Usually expect 2 mythical books if I'm going all the way to 10,000. But in any event, we have to pull here, so it is what it is. Didn't work out perfectly for us for this time. In terms of the fusion, we have 3 days and 10 hours. Now, if you guys check out my previous video about some of the Titan event planning for the week, we do have a champion chase coming later this week. So if you guys haven't fused Cassandra yet, you guys can save Cassandra for the champion chase later this weekend. It starts on Friday, actually. And the fusion for Cassandra will end on Saturday, so make sure you guys are aware of that. For me personally, I'm going to get all my 4 Galapos, and then I'm going to summon them during the champion chase, which means I'm going to get an extra 1,000 points, and then I'm going to train them up and then fuse them into Cassandra, and Cassandra is going to give me another 500 points, so 1,500 points for the champion chase on Friday. Right off the bat. So really worked out for me in terms of the overall scheduling there. But let's jump into it. I'm going to be pulling on both my accounts here. We're going to be pulling exactly 31 void shards and 5 sacred shards. On my alt account, I'm sitting on 30 sacred shards right now and 189 void shards. Let's jump into the voids first. And I did pull Suzanne on this account, which is actually kind of wild. So I will be going for either Fidey or Sifi. Let's go for Fidey here. I have Sifi on my other account. I think Fidey would be more cool to play with on this account. Let's jump into it. We have 31. All right, let's pull the single first. And yeah, let's see if we get lucky. I'm pretty sure I'm not close to Mercy or anything like that. So definitely not expecting anything. Especially with normal standard rates or anything. Nothing is boosted. We do have this progressive event, but getting the legendary is obviously the hard part. Let's see what happens. Big surprise? Big surprise. Oh, we still have the stupid name text popping up before the champion shows up. That's a little bit of a drag. But let's see. We're going to expect a lot of blues here. A lot of blues. All right, we got first 10 pop, and it's going to be all blues. That's the tax we're going to pay. This is the second 10 pop. We're pulling 31 exactly void shards, and then we're going into 5 sacred shards. And yeah, we're going to do that on both the accounts. Hopefully we get some gold, but non-boosted rates, so very unlikely to get anything. We got 2 epics here. Ursula is very good epic, especially for her faction. Nice reviver and all that. And then this is our last 10 pull for this account. Let's see what we can get. Broadmaw pieces would be welcome. Okay, yep. Arbalester, that's 1. Bloodhorn is 1. We'll take that. All right, a whole bunch of rares, but that sucks. That sucks so bad, guys. That sucks so bad. Let's jump into this. We are looking for, let's go with Duchess. This account doesn't have Duchess, and it could use a Duchess. Why not? We have a good soul, I believe, on this account for Duchess as well. So let's go for Duchess. 5 sacred shards here, and let's jump into it. Why not? Why not a Duchess? That'll be nice. Nope, Jingle Hunter for you. No thanks. 6% chance, guys. It's such a low chance. Can't really expect anything to pop out from these. Even non-boosted, even boosted. It's just so low, guys. Just so low. As long as it goes towards something, I'm okay with that. So basically these shards are going towards Cassandra. I'm okay with that. You just gotta live with it. Use it as currency, guys. Don't put your hopes and dreams on pulling something nice from this. Because even if you pull a legendary, it's most likely going to be crap. There's so much crap in the pool. Yep, there we go. We did not pull legendary. We just pulled a bunch of crap. But that's okay. It's kind of expected, to be honest. And let's see, for summon rush, I think we're probably there. Yeah, we're just, what are we? We're 10 shy. So let's let's grab 10 so that we don't mess this part of it up. So we're gonna grab our 10 here. If you guys didn't know, you guys can press the escape button and then you guys skip all that animation stuff. And then we're going to go into Summon Rush. Make sure we collect this. We're not going to summon Galapo here, but we're going to make sure that we have all of the fragments ready. So there we go. We got 400 Galapo fragments. I like this guy's aesthetic. I wish I could keep one. He's so cute. He could be the unofficial 5th member of the Turtles. But hey, we're going to be ready for the Champion Chase. We'll summon him and Cassandra during the Summon Chase for the, Champion Chase for some easy points there. Let's jump onto the main account and see if we can pull some gold on that side. All right, guys, we are on the main account. Same story here. We're pulling 31 Void Shards, and then we will pull 5 Sacred Shards. This account, 128 Void Shards and 47 Sacred Shards. You guys can see the disparity there between the two accounts. Very, very different in terms of how many Sacred Shards they've been picking up over the last 6 weeks or so. Yeah, this account, we have Sifi on this account. I'm more interested in Suzanne, so I'm definitely going to go for her. Confirm 31. Okay, let's go. This would be a good time to get lucky. Good time to get lucky, get Suzanne. You know, that would be pretty nice. Don't have a big soul for her, unfortunately, but she would be a pretty nice speed booster. One of the best speed boosters in the game. All right, let's see. If I'm going to get rares, Brahma pieces, totally acceptable. Let's see here. I'm going to try not to look at the name of the champion before it pops up, because that totally kills all the hype. Hopefully Plarium will fix this soon. This happened before. This happened years ago. They had to fix that too. All right, so that's the first 10 pull. Not really much going on there. We got one epic. Let's go. Come on, second 10 pull here. No idea where we're at for Mercy. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't know. I feel like I haven't pulled a Void Lego on this account in a long time. But probably not the case here. No Brahma pieces. Feels bad, man. Whole bunch of rares. Let's go. A little bit of lag there. That usually means there's going to be a legendary. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. But we can be hopeful. Let's go. Come on. Not blues again. Come on. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Yeah, it is what it is. We can't really expect anything from these rates. You just have to pull so many shards and all that. So, Suzanne, no. Another day, Suzanne. In terms of the non-voids, I'm not too interested in any of them. I mean, Priva and Amok, we don't have. I don't mind a dupe of... Actually, I don't really care for a dupe for Fabian. I mean, that would probably just be an empowerment target. But I wouldn't mind just having like variety here too. Let's go for Priva. It's a small chance to get her anyways, even if we pull a legendary. And she would be a new champion. And probably somebody that is pretty useful. But she's in a pretty stacked faction and all that. So I probably wouldn't be using her anyways. Alright, let's do the Sacred Shard. We're doing 5 Sacred Shards here. Come on. Let's get some gold for the camera, for the video. Can we do it? Grave Dirt, get out of the way. We're looking for gold. Oh man, the delay got me there. Wasgar, pretty good for, what is it, Fire Knight, I think? Quad hit on the A1 here. Yeah, quad hit. That's pretty nice. Is this a Fire Knight champion? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But yeah, let's go. Got three more. Little delays there, getting me a little bit. Senya, piece for Mikage. They haven't been doing those 40 ancient shard guarantees for those Mikage pieces in a while. They did a lot of that early last year, but looks like they've stopped that. Feels bad, man. Hopefully they bring that back somehow for people, just to help them out. There's Argala, no thanks. No thank you. I think this is going to be our last one, guys. Oh, no gold. Jaime Lannister here. No gold. A bunch of disappointment. That's the way it is, man. That's the way it goes. These shards, big disappointment. Let's pull our 10 mystery shards and then be done with the fusion. Ooh, here we go. Like I said, we're going to be pulling all of these Galapagos and then Cassandra during the champion chase. So get some extra points there. No real rush to pull them today or anything like that. There we go. We're done. And Galapagos, there we go. 400 of them. Anyways, is this fusion a little bit on the expensive side? Personally speaking, in terms of shards, I spent 5 sacred shards and 31 void shards. So if I didn't do this summon rush today, for example, yeah, let's say you didn't do the summon rush today, and then we did the first summon rush and then the champion chase. The first summon rush cost 6 sacred shards, and then obviously finishing off the champion chase, I forgot what it was, 3,000 or 2,500 points. So it's close. It's close, and if we lost out a little bit, it wouldn't have been much anyways. In some cases, maybe we came out ahead because those void shards are actually worth some pretty good value in summon rushes. The equivalent here is like, it's 4 void shards per sacred shard. So you get some pretty good value for spending the void shards. The drawback is you don't get any kind of boost or anything, so it's very unlikely that you get anything useful from those void shards, as we've clearly shown in this video. But I think in terms of total shard spending for a fusion, it's obviously, you want to try to avoid spending shards on 2 shard events. The ideal best case scenario is you get the fusion for 1 shard event. But in this case, it's just not possible to do that. Just the way the structure of the schedule is laid out. The only way you could do that is if you had a lot of fragments, for example, for the champion chase, in which case you wouldn't have to spend shards. That is possible. That is possible. But it wouldn't have been possible for me. So we did have to spend shards to get Cassandra. I'm happy to get Cassandra because she is the first of the Argonauts, and I think she's going to be pretty good in faction wars once they release the crypt for that. She does have wave control. She does do good single target damage, so she's going to be useful against the bosses. And I would say generally she's an above average PvE champion, especially for like wave-based content in the right build. Anyways, that's all she wrote for the Cassandra fusion, guys. Hopefully you guys got her if you guys were aiming to go for her. I know most of you guys did not really go for her or not interested in going for her. Actually, based on the poll here from my my channel post, out of how many votes? How many votes did we get? 7.6 thousand votes. 58% of you guys said you guys would go for her. 42 said no. It's a pretty decent split. I think in the beginning, the consensus was a little bit higher towards yes. So most people were, wanting to go for her. And then I think over time, they said no, 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 no. I think this is okay. I'm kind of surprised that it's over 50% based on what people have been saying. But I definitely see the value in her, to be honest. But I think, obviously as an end game player, I have the luxury of being able to allocate resources to go for a fusion that I may or may not use. Obviously, for somebody that is very low on resources, she's probably not going to really, really help you immediately, which is probably what you need from a fusion and need from something that you need to spend a lot of resources on. So skipping her, I think totally makes sense. I don't think she's a must fuse in any case. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys pulled something nice for your summon rush. Keep in mind, we do have a champion chase coming up. And if you guys missed the news announcement, it's going to be 2x primal shards, guys. A true 2x primal shards, a double boost on legendary and mythical champion rates coming on Friday, and it's going to be on a champion chase tournament, so we're going to get some extra points for that. So looking forward to that, guys. Hopefully you guys have some resources saved up for that, and we can all get lucky with our pull. Anyways, folks, that's going to be it for the video. Thanks for watching until the end. Appreciate you all. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.